Assalamu alaikum. This is our 8th class, alright, and today we'll talk about countable and non-countable nouns. We'll learn how to use many, much, few, and these things, these words. Yes, in English we have two kinds of nouns. We have what's called countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns, uncountable nouns. Countable nouns refer to things you can count. From the name, countable, you can count, things you can count. For example, you can say 2, 3, 4, 5 of it. 2 tables, 3 chairs, 5 cars, and so on. So these are called countable nouns, things you can count. They can be singular or plural. I can say 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars. You see? Uncountable nouns, on the other hand, are things you cannot count. They cannot be plural, right? When I say, for example, butter, can we count it? Can we see 2 butters, 3 butters? Meat, can we see 2 meats, 3 meats? No, we can't say that. See? So the difference between countable and non-countable nouns is that countable nouns are things that we can count. Uncountable nouns, things we cannot count. Countable nouns can be singular or plural. Uncountable nouns cannot be plural, right? They are treated as using verbs like is and so on. Remember that some nouns can be countable or uncountable, but the meaning is different. Some of the, for example, when I say apple, an apple, that it's clear that's it's uncountable noun. It's a countable noun, sorry. When I say butter, it's uncountable noun. But we have some nouns that can be countable or uncountable, but the meaning is different. The meaning changes, right? We'll see later. One of them is chocolate. Chicken. When I say, for example, if you go to the restaurant and I ordered chicken, this means the meal. It's uncountable in this case. But you can say chickens to refer to the hens, all right? In English, the distinction between countable and uncountable nouns is basic. Uncountable nouns refer to mass nouns, all right? Countable nouns take definite and indefinite articles and admit a plural form, as we said before. A countable noun can be in the singular or in the plural form, and as such, it can take the definite article the and the indefinite articles a and an. So, for example, I can say, I'd like to buy a book. See here, a book. Yes, here is the book I've told you about. Look at this, the book. See, there are many books, plural. So here, book is singular, taking the indefinite article a. Book is singular, taking the definite article the, and here, books, plural, right? Uncountable noun, on the other hand, take zero article. Zero article. The uncountable nouns do not take a or an. They might take the, but they don't take a or an. As well as definite and indefinite quantifiers like this, that, and so on. But don't really admit a plural form. There's no plural form of uncountable nouns. Look at this. There is tea on the table. We can't see this a tea or anti. No. This, look at this, this juice is, right? Let's take some juice, no plural. Sometimes an uncountable noun like bread can be reclassified as a countable noun, meaning type of bread. Remember when we said before that some nouns can be countable or uncountable, but the meaning changes. Here, when I say bread, bread is an uncountable noun. But if I say breads in the plural form, this means the types of bread. So what breads have you got today? What types of bread have you got today? All right? A and some, any. Which one of these is used with countable noun and which is used with uncountable nouns? Look at the type of sentence here, and you countable, uncountable. When the sentence is in the affirmative plus here means affirmative, an affirmative sentence. We need, look at this is an affirmative, but here minus means negative, we don't need. Question means a question, right? A question mark refers to a question, do you need? Alright? So when the sentence is in the affirmative, we use an apple or some apples, like that. We need an apple. We need some apples, plural. We need some butter. We need some milk. Remember here, some is used both with apples and with butter and milk. Apples is a countable noun in the plural form, and butter and milk are uncountable nouns. So this means that we can use some with uncountable nouns and with, yes, plural countable nouns like apples. So, and some is used in the affirmative sentences. Now if the sentence is in the negative, don't, we negative, the negative, right? In this case, can I use some? Now instead of some, we use any. Look at this, we don't need any tomatoes. See, plural. We don't need any sugar, any rice, or a tomato in the singular. So the difference between any and some and any, right, is that some is used in affirmative sentences and any is used in negative sentences, right? Both some and any are used with plural nouns, as you see here, plural nouns. Both some and any are used with uncountable nouns. See? What about the question? Do I use some or any in the question? Yes, we use any here. Do we need any tomatoes? Any sugar? Any rice? So we can say that use a or an with singular countable nouns, an apple, a tomato. Use some with plural countable nouns, some apples, and uncountable nouns, some milk, in affirmative sentences, plus sentence, affirmative sentences, alright? Now use any with plural countable nouns, any, plural countable nouns, and uncountable nouns in negative sentences. Look at this, negative sentences. We can also use some in question. Remember, we said that we use in question, we use any. Do we need any tomatoes? But we can use some in question to ask for and for offering. But this is not, it's used when we ask somebody to do something, when we offer to do something. For example, look at this. Can I have some coffee? It's in the form of the question, but actually it's a request, right? Can I have some coffee? Here we don't say any. Can I have any coffee? No. Can I have some coffee? Because this is a request. Although it's in the form of the question, but it's a request. Do you want some biscuits? That's an offer. Offering. You offer someone, do you want some biscuits? Here we use some as well. So we can say that we use any in questions, but we use some when we offer or request. And offers or requests are also in the question form. When you see that this question is an offer, then we use some. When you see that the question is a request, we use some as well. Other questions, we use any. Okay, you should put this in your mind. Now, how much and how many? Last class we did question formation, and we learned a number of WH question words like what, when, where, how, and so on. Today we'll have another two here, how much and how many. These are used to ask about how many, to ask about number, how much to ask about quantity, right? So remember, use how much in the questions with uncountable nouns. So much is used with uncountable nouns. How much rice, how much milk, how much money. Remember, money is uncountable noun. It's an uncountable noun. How much water do you drink? So look at this. The question word is how much together. How, not only, because how alone means something else. How much, a different meaning. So the question word is how much, both words. And if you notice here, how much, and then water, Do, you drink. Do and then the inversion, do before the subject. Now use how many with plural countable nouns. So how much with uncountable nouns, but how many with plural countable nouns. How many students? Look at this, plural. Can I say how many students? No. How many students do you have? A possible answer to this is, look at this, for how much milk, how much water do you drink? I drink a lot of water. I drink quite a lot. I don't drink much water. Not much. I don't drink any water. Notice here that we use a lot of, again with uncountable nouns. We use much here with uncountable nouns, but remember this is a negative sentence. I don't drink much. I don't drink any water. We use in as well with uncountable nouns in the negative sentences. Many with plural countable nouns. Alright? Use of some, many, much, few, little. Which count with count and uncountable nouns. Would you like some apples? If I ask you, okay, this is a question, right? Why do we use some here? Why don't we use any? We said that in questions we use any, right? Yes, that's not a question, it's a request, right? Sorry, it's an offer. Would you like some apples? That's an offer. Would you like some water? That's an offer as well. See here? So here it's used with plural countable noun, and here it's used with uncountable noun, an uncountable noun. There are many things. Look at this many. Many is used again with plural countable nouns. There are many things I would like to tell you. So after many there should be a plural countable noun. There is much trouble in this house. There is much trouble in this house. Look at this, trouble and much. Trouble is uncountable noun, so much is used with it. So we use many again with countable nouns in the plural form, much with uncountable nouns. There are few people I can trust. Look at this, people, it's countable, right? Then we use few. What if I want to refer to few, but when we talk about uncountable nouns like food, we use little. So few is used with countable nouns, plural countable noun. Little is used with uncountable nouns. Many is used with plural countable nouns. Much is used with uncountable nouns. Okay? So many and much are the same, but this one is used with plural countable nouns. I mean this one. And much is used with uncountable nouns. The same here. Few and little are the same, but few is used with, yes, plural countable nouns. Little is used with uncountable nouns. Alright? Now know the difference between little and a little, few and a few. This a, what does it add? See, look at these smileys, look at this. I have got a little money. I've got little money. So this means which one is less? Yes. Without a, it means less. A little money, little money. I've got few friends, a few friends. I've got few friends. So the same here, a few and few. Few is much less than a few. Okay? Okay, using many, much, a few, a little, some, and several. Many, a few, some, several. Used before countable nouns, just to summarize what we have said. Many, a few, some, several. All are used before countable nouns. And we say here countable means plural countable nouns. Countable nouns that can be singular or plural, as we said before. Look at this, boy, car, door, girl. All these can be in the plural form. So I can say many boys, a few cars, few doors, some pages, some boys, several girls, and so on. On the other hand, much, a little, little, and some are used before uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are those nouns that do not have singular or plural form, like water, sugar, snow. You can't count. Money is uncountable, by the way. Food, milk. So I can say here, much sugar, little snow, some food, some milk. If you notice here, must is used in both cases here, with countable nouns, plural, and uncountable nouns. We talked about this before, remember this. A and an, each and every, are used before singular. When I say singular or plural, it means they are countable nouns. Any is used in negative and the question, right? In negative sentence and the questions. Some is used when we offer something, when we offer or when we request. Let's see this. Have you got any money? Yes, I have got. A few or a little? Okay, you ask yourself, okay, a few and little, which one is used with countable nouns and which one is used with uncountable nouns? Yes, a few is used with countable nouns and a little is used with uncountable nouns. Now you ask another question. Now, have you got any money? Now ask about money. Is money countable or uncountable? Yes, money is uncountable. Yes, I have got. Then I should use I've got a little, because money is an uncountable noun. Have you got any envelopes? Now the same questions. Envelopes, countable, uncountable? Countable, plural, right? Now, have you got many envelopes? No, I have got just a few or a little. Yes, a few, because a few is used with plural countable nouns like envelopes. Does your friend speak English? Yes, he speaks. Hear about speaking English. He speaks. Yes, a little. Do you want sugar in your coffee? Yes, I'd like. I am asking about sugar or coffee. Now ask about sugar. Do you want sugar? So I'd like. Sugar, is it countable or uncountable? Yes, uncountable. Then I should use a little. Do you have a little sugar? Yes, yes, I'd like a little. What are you going? We are going away for days. Now, days, is it countable or uncountable? Count in the plural. Then I should use a few days. Right? Very little and very few. As you know, it's exact like little and few, and then little is used with uncountable nouns and very few with plural countable nouns. All right? For example, I drank, I don't like it. I drank, yes, very little juice, I don't like it. All right? We have got, hurry up, we've got, you can say very little time. Much and many, again, the same thing as if you remember, many is used before plural countable nouns and much is used before uncountable nouns. So, do you drink? Many, can I say many coffee? Coffee is uncountable, then I should use much. I stay at home most of the time, I don't go out. Yes, much, same here. I have seen films with Brad Pitt. You see here, I have seen films, countable, many films. Right? How photos did you take? Photos, plural. So ask about number. So here, how many? That was for how many, like how much, how many. All right? Do you eat? Yeah? Many chocolate or much chocolate? Much chocolate. All right? You need to practice this in order to have it, to make it stick to your mind. Vocabulary preview. We have here new vocabulary to learn, and as we said in the exam, you will find questions like these. What does this word mean? The close meaning to this word is, and so on. So look at these nouns: evidence, hormone, psychologist, emotions. See, evidence, دليل, hormone, اللي هو الهرمون. Psychologist, from psychology. Emotions, your feelings. Symbols, إشارات, and vision. Alright. Logic, see, logic. Reason, opinions. All these are nouns. Verbs like, we have verbs like wonder here, fix, happen, wish, travel, realize, make sense. We have adjectives like awake, anxious, familiar, complicated, and adverbs. Alright. So we have different here part of speech: nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Now let's see this passage and try to skim and scan through it. Many people wonder, why do we sleep? Why do we dream? They ask themselves the purpose or the reason. There are many theories or opinions about this, but scientists do not know if these ideas are correct. Okay, so if I ask you what do you mean by the word wonder, you should know it. For example, what does the word themselves, this refers to? What does it refer to? Why do we sleep? Why do we dream? They ask themselves. Themselves refers to what? To they. And they refers to what? To people, many people, right? So, for example, the underlying pronoun themselves refer to, yes, many people. Look at this, themselves. Themselves refers to many people, okay? They, and they refers to many people. The underlined pronoun this in line 2 refers to, word this in line 2. Yes, here, there are many theories or opinions about this. Theories, many people, I'll leave it for you. Alright? Just go back and try to figure out what does it refer to. Alright? You need to go back a bit. Of course, I leave this for you. I tend to leave this passage just to help you to read, to practice skimming and scanning, and then to come up with answers to the questions, to train you for the exam. How long does, yes, that's the also questions on the passage. Yes, let's see these questions about the use of many, much, a few, a little, some, several. Which ones are used with countable nouns and which ones are used with uncountable nouns? Question number 1. I was very hungry. I ate food. Now you ask the same question. Is it countable or non-countable? How to know whether it's a countable or an uncountable noun? Yes, countable nouns are nouns that we can count. We have 1, 2, 3, singular and plural. Uncountable nouns, those nouns that we do not count. We can't say that this is plural and this is singular, right? So now food is, it's an uncountable noun. So I was very hungry. I ate, yes, little food, right? Sorry, I ate here, yes, much food actually, because I was very hungry. Then very hungry means I ate much food. Students will pass the test. It's very easy. It's very easy now means many, few, some. First of all, students, plural, then it's a countable noun, right? Then I should use few, some. All of them can be used with countable nouns, right? Plural countable noun. But now let's see the answer. It's very easy. See here? Very easy means a few students will pass, or some students pass, or few, or many, because it's very easy. Okay, fortunately, people died in the terrible accident. Now, people died in the terrible accident. We say here, fortunately, luckily, and then few people died, because we say fortunately. If we say unfortunately, then we should say many. So fortunately means the fewest, right? Few. He was very happy he won money in the project. Can we say many money? Much money? Little money? A few money? So we cannot use a few or many, because money is an uncountable noun. This now we have much and little. Both can be used with uncountable nouns. Let's see the meaning now. He was very happy. Very happy means he earned or he won much or little money. Yes, much. If he won little money, he won't be happy, right? Students should have the textbooks. Student should have the textbook. Now, student is countable, non-countable, countable. Plural or singular? Singular. So can I say many? Many student? No. Many needs a plural noun after it. Can I use some? Again, some needs a plural noun after it. Every, all needs plural nouns as well. Now it's every, which takes a singular noun. Every student should have the textbooks. I didn't like the food. I ate. So in the previous example and other examples, you need to pay attention to two things. First of all, which word should fit here, all right? And if you are left with two options, like for example here in this one, yes, money, you are left with much and little. Both can be used with money. Now the answer is, which one to choose? The answer is, yes, you can get the answer through looking at the sentence itself. He was very happy. Then means he won much money, not little money. Although little can be used with money, but because the sentence is very happy, then the logical answer is much money, right? I read books about English literature. Books, several. Here we have plural. Now, can we say little books? No. Little is not used with plural nouns. Much is not used with plural nouns. Now we have every and several. Yes, it's several because this is plural. I haven't seen students at university on Friday. I haven't seen. Now students is plural, countable. All of these can be used with plural countable nouns. Okay, then we should choose one of them. How to choose this? Now look at the sentence. Is it in the affirmative or in the negative? In the negative, right? This means I cannot use some. I have to use any. I haven't seen any students. Alright? So, in this class we did countable and uncountable nouns, and we learned how to use the different words like many, much, few, little, some, several, which ones are used with countable nouns and which ones are used with uncountable nouns, and we took examples of both. Okay? You need to study this, study the rules very well, and look at the examples and look at the exercises. You should practice the exercise and the examples in order to understand that very well. Thank you.